So here we are, everybody. Like I promised, my friend and my partner at EXP, Miss Nada Jensen. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Tina. It's nice to see you again and everyone else.
That's right. So good to see you. And I'm just excited today to talk to you because, of course, you're on the Mind Body Business podcast. And I feel like when I met you, you had such a strong mind and enthusiasm about your journey, and you were newer to the industry. And I saw your passion. And today I want to share you with our audience and hopefully help inspire agents that are either newly in the business or just going after their first year. I've gotten to know her now just over a year at EXP. Let's go back, Nada, just in the beginning. You came from the banking industry into real estate. What brought you into real estate, and fast forward us to where you are today?
So I was in banking for over 26 years. I left there while I was manager of customer service. Loved the job, loved the customer service aspect of it. Got into real estate because I really wanted to get into real estate when I was younger, but my kids were little. So I kind of dove my time into that and being a mom and having that job on the side, which I loved. But now that I'm in real estate, it's going over into 3.5 years. I love it. I love the aspect of getting everything in one. You get to dress good and you get to dress up and meet new people and socialize. That's the fun part. But the best part is building relationships, which I have, and it's fantastic. I actually just went to lunch with a client the other day, just catching up on where she's at with work and her kids, and just, looking for those first-time home buyers and looking to see what I can do for them, because I know it's tough out there. But don't let that discourage you, because I can find a place. I have found a place, and I still will. So I love it. It's everything in one ball, which I love.
I love that. It is such a fun business. And you've grown from, I know you started, for a short little while on a team, and then you sort of said, you know what, I'm going to branch out on my own. But tell everybody where you're from exactly in Canada for referrals.
Perfect. So I am Hamilton and surrounding. So I do everything from Brantford to St. Catharines, Ancaster, Haldimand County, in the Binbrook area, and everything in between. I do have a lot of referrals that go beyond there. So if you were to call me, yes, I will help you, but I will refer you to the best agent. The way I do business is, as much as I would like to get paid and help you and do the deal, but I'd rather specialize in the area rather than doing Oakville when I'm not really familiar with Oakville and saying, yeah, this is great, and I don't know where the highway is, as an example.
Right.
I do, but as an example, some people, where the shopping, where the schools. I want to be able to specialize in the area so I can give you my full attention, full value, or I will refer you to someone that specializes in that specific area for you.
Yeah. And that's so important, because at the end of the day, we're not just door openers. You go hire any agent to be a door opener. We're advisors. People are paying you for your knowledge, your experience, your advice. And I think that's fantastic. So let's fast forward to you're running your own business. There's a lot of agents on here that are starting their own business. They don't know where to start. And I know you believe in coaching and have had coaches. What advice would you give to a 1 year in the business agent, from lead sources, even mistakes you've made? Like if I said, Nada, I'm brand new, 6 months in the business, what would you want me to do moving forward? What would you tell them?
First and foremost, I would definitely start social networking a little bit. I'm not saying you have to leave cold calling and going out for lunch with every real estate agent, because you won't make money that way. But if you are on a team, for example, go to those meetings, show up, follow up, reach out. That's very, very important. It's good to ask questions and pay attention to those that are not so snubby, because those are the people that really work hard and will really, really be there to help you. So if you know that their productivity is there and they're working hard and they've come from here and now they're here and they're still sharing their tips, that's what I get attracted to. That's what I got attracted to with you. That's really important. My old managers in the banking world, my coaches, if you can't give me what I need, and it's, in a circle, and you're going around in a circle, and still you're still kind of blurry on what to do next, you need to look for someone else. You need to look for another coach. As far as coaching goes, I think it's great. I may be really good at speaking with someone, but that script might just make it that notch better. I know I've coached with Kathleen Black, coaching, consulting. I now coach with John Tublaris. I'm actually right now, as a surprise to you, I'm part of the Zoukasa Accelerator program, which I Zoom every single morning faithfully with Evelyn and Brittany. Amazing, great chat workplace we have with them. I love it. And you know what? The more knowledge, the more value you can bring, and you're more at ease instead of, here's a question for you. And you're like, can I get back to you, without just saying, hey, you know what? I know what that is. Let me help you. Coaching is really good.
Well, and that's what's so good about you is like you threw yourself into coaching. You reached out to me through the YouTube channel. You're like, I ate up a lot of the YouTube channel stuff. And then, now you're with the Zoocasa. Talk to me about why it's so important to be around a company that shares and has these networks of people giving back. Why do you think our agents give back more than other brokerages? Because you've been with other,
Yes.
brand brokerages.
Yeah, so I've been with branded brokerages, which is great. EXP is amazing. One thing I found the difference between the two, very secret in tips. I don't know if any of your family members have a great recipe to a cake, and then you love it so much and they give you the recipe, but they're missing the main ingredient.
Uh-huh.
I've had that with cousins and my mom.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she always wanted to be the best at everything, which was great. But we're sharers. Like when we go to EXP, I meet for lunch with other agents. We meet in different cities. Even if I don't specialize in Oakville, we do lunch in Oakville to get together. We talk about our challenges. We talk about our conversation. We talk about, how about if they do this, or they look at you this way, or they don't want to sign. And we go from A to Z. Hey, next time, try this. Next time, try this. It's not, what, I do it this way, but, it might not work for you. And they don't even tell you the way they do it. I just think that's wrong. Everybody has their clientele. We might be on the same team, me and you, sitting next to each other, but they might like me, or I might show them a different type of personality or value. It doesn't mean I'll do it better than you. It just means that they get drawn to a certain agent, right? Not everybody's going to have that same clientele. So it's very important to share. I think it's really important. And that's what I do. A lot of people used to say I share too much. I don't care. I want to share because I've been there. I've done those mistakes. And I wasn't always treated to where, oh, do this. It was, oh, you can figure it out yourself. You'll learn that way. But sometimes you need that help. I'm there.
Well, and you've always had, I think that's probably why we're attracted to each other, is that abundance mindset. And I think that, and I coach a lot of agents too, and they have a very scarcity mindset in the beginning because they go, oh my God, there's 10,000 other agents. And if I share what I'm doing, then they're going to take my business and that doesn't feed my family, which I get. But when you believe in energy and you believe in attraction, when you put out abundance mindset and you get back so much more. And it shows in your numbers. I mean, last year you did 3 million in volume.
Yes.
This year you're already at 5 million volume. And I know you're going to get to at least 15, maybe even more.
I hope.
You will. And I think, and you're such a sharer and a grower. You were just able to bring over your first EXP agent partner.
Yes.
Amazing.
So excited about that. And going back to sharing, Tina, I owe it to the last video we did on YouTube. She actually saw my video on YouTube and went onto my new website that I just, that was one of my goals this year, to brand myself properly and real. I wanted to be a real agent, not to be all glamorous. So I put out my website there. And when she called up and said, hey, I'd like to meet you. I really love the way you speak, your energy, and the way you spoke with your sponsor, Tina. I'd love to meet up. And it took us 2.5 weeks to meet up because she was going through some stuff. And we finally met. And just last week, she got a welcome email and I'm her sponsor. So I am so excited to work with her. And I know sponsors kind of get in the shadows there, but I kind of want to be hands-on. I want her to know that I'm there for her and to know anything she needs. Let me help you. I won't do it for her, but I'll be there if she needs any help.
And I think that's really the goal of a sponsor is like, if you call and you have a question, or I know you've texted me late at night or whatever, what do you think of this? Hey, here's what I think. If I don't know the answer, I have somebody who will. And that's the thing, to come into a company and have a GPS, a Sherpa, somebody to say, come on, I've gone through this, I'll help you. It's so rewarding because it makes you middle management. We are a cloud-based company, which scares people. Talk to me a little bit about that, because that's one of the fears. You were in a physical brick and mortar office, and then all of a sudden you're dancing in the clouds. What is that like?
So the cloud thing, I think it's all baloney. I'm going to tell you why. So EXP, for some reason, it's changing every 2 weeks. Now it went from virtual to let's have lunch. Let's have a Zoom. Let's get together at a seminar. And now we're all getting together in person. But I'm
Right.
going to tell you something. It's no different than going to the brick and mortar meetings I used to go to.
Right.
When I would go to those meetings, yeah, it's great. I have a team of 5. All 5 may show up, 4 may show up. It's only me and the team leader and the admin. It's not the same. Right now, I meet up on Zoom. I meet up for lunch. I meet up for breakfast, for coffee. And these are with other EXP agents. So the cloud, it's not the cloud. It's a Zoom call. We all done it through COVID. And a
Yeah.
lot of people would like to stay home and do their business without having to get done up for 2 hours, go
Right.
to a meeting and come back. We're here to do business. And to do business, we're all real people. Let's do a Zoom. Where are we having our challenges? Let's get it done. And if we need anything more, let's meet. That's the way it is. So to me, there's no different. At the beginning, I will tell you, I was a little afraid because that's all you heard was
Yeah.
rumor. It's cloud, it's virtual. It's not really a real person. It's a cartoon. Yeah, it's a cartoon, but you're learning, you're talking, we have a work chat. It's amazing. And that goes to 1, 2, 3 in the morning. I've had to do a work chat at that time. And
Right.
they're there. There's always someone up ready to help you. I'm going to tell you. So I do role play, getting back to the sharing part. I do role play weekly. And I made appointments with girls saying, hey, if you're real and if you're ready to go, I wouldn't mind doing role play. And role play isn't just, let's follow the script. We get into our personalities and we do after each call. I always say, hey, what are your did wells? What are your next times? And for me as well, constructive criticism. So going back to being in that certain area and taking clients, I do role play every Wednesday at 10 o'clock with a girl that lives 10 minutes from me.
I love it.
We do role play. She just sold a house firm, 4 days on the market. We do role play. If I was another real estate agent, I'd be like, yeah, you can try it this way. Call me in 2 weeks. No, I was so excited for her. And we were already talking about collaborating and co-listing because we know the same people. You know what? This is our business. This is what we like to do. So I love it.
As we wrap up, I'm always about the golden nugget. Let's say you're talking to an agent a year or two in the business. What best advice would you give them? If they had like $1,000 to their name, would you say, buy this program or buy these leads, or what would you say to them is the most important thing to get their business up and running that helped you get your business up and running?
Well, first and foremost, interview and research the brokerage you want. Look for that person that sticks out, but not sticks out. You don't want that person that's always there saying, I got, instead of, hey, this is what I can do for you. Join my team. I'm here for you. And maybe do a little referrals, like not referrals, but maybe reach out to some of the people they helped and say, hey, is he really like that? Okay. So that's one. Get your license, look for that brokerage. When you start, I think coaching is really important. And you know why? It's not just about being coached. It's the people in the coaching session you're doing that are on the same page with you that eventually you'll become friends with, you become contacts with, you can meet with and help each other and grow together. And that's how you build your social networking. So when you do go to an event, a seminar, or a webinar that you're on Zoom, you know that person already. And then pick up the phone. Hey, can we do a role play together? I really liked how you did that today on Zoom, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting people shooting out saying, hey, no, I heard you did another lease. Can you tell me? I'm struggling with this. And I could say, yeah, pay me $25. No, we're on the same team. We're helping each other. And this is what we're doing. So I think it's really important to start coaching right away. And the biggest tip I can give you, once you're coaching and you're either on a team or by yourself and you get that lead, whether it's a $300,000 property or a $3 million property, follow up. Call that person, whether you don't know if it's a good lead or bad lead, follow up and ask the question. Text and email won't work. Make that phone call, because that's what's working for me.
I love it. And that is such good advice, because now in the world we live in, everyone's in their phone, everyone's texting, but you actually don't get the communication styles of each person, because I don't know what your tone is. And I think there's also, there are people speaking about this, that we have new levels of communication standards to reach, because I need to understand, what does this mean? This text, this email, I have to be ultra sensitive now, because I don't know who is at the other end of that email. What did they think? What did they act? So I still am very old fashioned. Pick up the phone. Let me hear your smile, your voice, your enthusiasm. How are you enthusiastic over a text? A smiley face and a bunch of exclamation points?
Exactly.
So I still think communication is a lot of belly to belly, the Zooms, right? I can see you, and the voice. it's very physical. So that's great advice. And then really the coaching, a lot of people might say, oh, I can't afford it, but you can, because if you come to this brokerage, they just announced at EXPCON Canada, we have Elevate Coaching. That's a new program where the highest level agents in our company are going to be doing, let's say $55 for a coaching program. So it's very affordable and you get the best of the best teaching you, because we want to give back.
Exactly.
So I love that. Well, I am so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
First and foremost, but you are an amazing human. And
Thanks.
I just know that you're going to be leading big teams in Canada because of your enthusiasm. And now that you've got those 3 years under your belt and you've kind of got the oxygen mask on for you, this gives you the opportunity to go help others. And I know you'll be great at it.
Thank you so much, Tina, for everything. Thank you.
You are so welcome. So bye, everybody. And we'll see you next time at the Mind Body Business Podcast. See ya.
Thank you. Bye now.